The story begins with a boy named Jason, young, charming, and already a social media celebrity. Not only is he a student, but also a rising music star. Soon, we're taken to a strict Catholic school where Jason and his little sister Zoe are being dropped off by their parents after summer vacation. Among the students, there's also a girl named Sarah, someone who clearly has a crush on Jason. Just then, we meet Sister Rebecca, one of the senior teachers at the school. She's there to welcome the new teacher, Sister Sophia. As she walks Sophia through the rules, she sternly reminds her that teachers are not allowed to wear makeup. Sophia quickly wipes off her lipstick, clearly not used to such discipline. Sister Rebecca then gives Sophia a tour of the school, during which they run into Jason. She introduces him, but Sophia immediately notices something is off. Jason seems upset. That's when Sister Rebecca tells her about the accident. Jason crashed his father's car while he was under the influence, and since then, his father has kept his distance. Later, when Sophia returns to her room, she opens her laptop, and there's Jason. She stares at his pictures lovingly and even kisses the screen. It becomes clear she's known Jason for a while, and her feelings for him are anything but professional. The next day, Sophia enters her first classroom. She sees Sarah chatting with Jason and immediately separates them by bringing Sarah to the front, an action that surprises Zoe. After all, teachers at this Catholic school are usually calm and composed. When class begins, Zoe reminds everyone to pray, as per school tradition. But Sophia doesn't join in. Instead, she asks Zoe to lead the prayer herself. Everyone else joins in, but Sophia just watches silently. Zoe notices this and quietly tells her brother Jason, but he brushes it off as he's distracted by a message from Sarah. After school, Sophia slyly asks Jason if Sarah is his girlfriend. Jason shrugs. "I don't have a girlfriend." Hearing that makes Sophia smile, her interest clearly deeper than it should be. But the next morning, Sophia spots Jason and Sarah sharing a kiss. Her mood shifts. She sends Jason into the classroom and then confronts Sarah angrily, telling her to stay away from him. After class, Sophia tells Jason to stay behind. She confronts him. "Didn't you say you didn't have a girlfriend? Then what were you doing with Sarah?" Jason is silent. That's when she softly says, "Come see me in my room sometime." Later, Jason visits her room, and the door is already open. Inside, he finds Sophia moisturizing her body, intentionally exposed. She wanted him to see her this way. She wanted him attracted. The next day, Sophia walks up to Jason and sweetly asks, "Why didn't you come to see me?" Jason simply replies, "I forgot." Soon, the weekend arrives, and Jason and Zoe leave school to spend time with their parents. But without Jason around, Sophia starts feeling restless. To follow him, she lies to Sister Rebecca, saying her aunt is sick, and takes leave from school. Meanwhile, Jason tells his father that he wants to take a break from school for a year to follow his passion for music. But his father wants him to focus only on studies. The argument gets intense, and Jason walks out of the house and starts singing alone to calm himself. That's when Sophia, who had secretly come to his house, watches him from a distance. But when Jason gets a call from Sarah, Sophia's jealousy turns into obsession. Determined to drive Sarah out of his life, Sophia sneaks into Sarah's room late at night and plants drugs in one of her books. On her way out, she runs into Sister Rebecca. Thinking quickly, Sophia says, "I heard a noise, so I came to check." The next morning, during class, Sophia tells everyone to open their books, and then exposes Sarah, claiming she found drugs in her possession. The entire school is shocked. Sarah is expelled immediately. But what no one knows is the truth behind Sophia's identity. We are taken to a flashback where Sophia first saw Jason singing on social media. She became obsessed. She then met the real Sophia, the one who was supposed to join this school as a teacher, and murdered her. Taking over her identity, she infiltrated the school as Sister Sophia. Back in the present, we see Jason working on school chores, planting trees. Sophia approaches him under the pretense of helping, but her intentions are clearly more intimate. Zoe, watching from a distance, senses something is wrong. Later that night, Sophia sneaks into Jason's room. She places her phone down and secretly starts recording. Jason wakes up and is shocked to see her in his room. She begins seducing him. Jason tries to resist, but Sophia's manipulation works. She lures him into being intimate with her. The next morning, Jason is overwhelmed with guilt. He goes to the church to confess his sins, ashamed of what he has done. But as he begins asking for forgiveness, he realizes there's no priest. It's Sophia. She walks up to him, sits on his lap, and once again forces herself on him. In the next scene, Jason returns home for the weekend. That's when he receives a message from Sarah. She's inviting him to a party. That night, Jason asks his father for permission to go, but his father strictly refuses. Jason and his father get into a heated argument. Frustrated and angry, Jason storms out of the house and heads straight to Sarah's place, without his father's permission. But little does he know, Sophia is secretly following him. At Sarah's house, Jason starts drinking heavily. Sarah takes him to her room and begins kissing him. But Jason is suddenly haunted by the memories of being intimate with Sophia. Overwhelmed, he grabs a beer bottle and walks out. Carrying an open bottle in public gets him caught by the police. Just as things begin to escalate, Sophia appears, pretending to be his savior, and gets him out of trouble. Then, she takes him to a hotel room. Meanwhile, Jason's mother convinces his father to let Jason take a year off to pursue his passion. He finally agrees and sets out to bring Jason home. Back at the hotel, Sophia begins undressing, trying to get intimate again. But Jason, now clear-headed, tells her firmly that what happened between them was a mistake. He refuses to go any further. But Sophia won't back down. She insists, "We were made for each other. We belong together forever." Jason ignores her and walks away. Enraged, Sophia is left alone just as Jason's father finds him and apologizes for everything. He tells Jason he's willing to give him a chance. The next morning, Jason and his sister Zoe return to school. But when Jason enters his room, he finds Sophia lying unconscious on the floor. He panics and tries to wake her up, only to realize she's faking it. Furious, Jason warns her, "I'm going to report this to the father." But Sophia smirks and says, "Then I'll tell everyone what happened between you and me. Let's see who believes you." Jason realizes he's trapped. Later, in class, Sister Rebecca brings Sarah back to the school. This infuriates Sophia. She storms into her room and begins acting like a complete psycho. That night, as Sarah is taking a shower, Sophia sneaks in and violently smashes her head against the wall, over and over, until she dies. She then cleverly drops a soap bar to make it look like an accident. The next morning, Zoe finds Sarah's dead body in the bathroom and screams in horror. Her body is sent for post-mortem. At church the following day, Jason confronts Sophia and accuses her. "You did something to Sarah, didn't you?" Sophia, calm and cruel, pulls out a video clip of them being intimate. She whispers, "If you dare say a word about Sarah, I'll leak this video everywhere." The next day, Jason heads home for the weekend. Watching him leave, Sophia uses the same excuse about her aunt's death to take leave again from Sister Rebecca. Sister Rebecca decides to call and send flowers to the address Sophia had given for her aunt's death. But when she makes the call, she's shocked to find out no one died, and that address doesn't even belong to Sophia. Meanwhile, Jason finally opens up to his sister Zoe and tells her everything. The next day, the two of them sneak into Sophia's room, determined to uncover her real identity. At the same time, Sister Rebecca also discovers the truth about Sophia. She rushes to inform the father. But before she can, Sophia hits her from behind, knocking her unconscious. Back in Sophia's room, Jason and Zoe find two laptops, one belonging to the real Sophia, and the other belonging to the imposter whose real name is Laura. Realizing the horrifying truth, they rush out to find Sister Rebecca. But Laura catches them in the act. She sees her laptop in Jason's hands and instantly realizes her secret is out. Yet, even now, she acts like a lunatic and confesses her love to Jason. But Jason and Zoe ignore her and try to escape. Enraged, Laura hits Zoe in the head, badly injuring her. Jason, furious, grabs her by the neck and begins to strangle her. But she knocks him down too. Then she turns back to attack Zoe again. Just then, Sister Rebecca, bloodied but alive, comes in and fights Laura. But Laura overpowers her too and starts to beat her viciously. Jason, now regaining consciousness, pulls a screwdriver from his pocket and drives it straight into Laura's back. With a final scream, she falls to the ground, dead. In the final scene, we see graduation day at the school. Jason's father gifts Zoe their mother's old car, and Jason receives a brand new guitar. The family is reunited. Smiles, healing, and music fill the air. And with that, the movie comes to a beautiful and emotional end. What would you do if someone obsessed crossed every line of love and madness? Like, share, and subscribe. Press the bell icon so you don't miss the next intense story.